More the urban trees here to Morrison. So let's do this. Let's get right into it. Starting right out with a titanium white. Okay, get ready. See if I can find that. I was having trouble finding my Mars Black last night. Throw some of these away. There it is. Buried. Of course. Hey, Anthony. How's it going? We're getting a snowstorm here. Winds and everything's like a blizzard out there. It's like, oh, I think it's, hopefully we don't get too much of accumulations. Kind of need to go to the store tomorrow. You adapt, I tell you. I was really lucky. I take our light rail, and we went by all the cars stuck in the freeway. It was a massive parking lot, and I was like, I am so glad I take the light rail. Oh, those poor people. There's probably some that's going to take them hours to get home tonight. It hit uh kind of kind of came on fairly quickly. I think they weren't sure. And so it came on quick. I actually closed. This is the day I went into the office. I have to go in really early on this day, and so second here. Still getting this right here. There we go. Look at this. It's point right, and it should be fine. Okay, Yeah, like I said, it's snowing here. Yeah, I'm an enormous fan of winter. But where I live. Fun. Ooh. Da-dee-da-da-da-da. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh. Do a little work on that. Got a ways to go. I think the key is to keep this one somewhat simple too. I really do. Sometimes you can lose it in the details. More dark brown, black and brown hair. Mhm, mhm. Mhm. I gotta pay attention. So I gotta shift my body. I constantly in front of the camera, and I need to shift and pay attention. There we go. Sit there, block everything for everybody. Mhm. This needs to be a little more here, a little more centered. Mhm. Next train here. Reminds me, I gotta order some more paint again. It's one thing about painting, it's not necessarily the cheapest hobby on the planet, but it seems like no hobby is, you know. You just have to decide, is it worth it for you? Is this what you want to do? And like I said, if it's just strictly to be making money, I got news for you. There's a good chance you're going to get disappointed. I'm lucky. The hobby pays for itself and then some a little bit, you know. So, yeah. Oh, Madonna. Oh, how's it going? I was just telling Anthony we're having a blizzard here. It is coming down out there. Oh, I'm, I am so glad I didn't drive. We have a light rail that I use all the time and I love it. Well, I talk about that big storm rolling across. Well, it starts this side of the country is going to roll across the other part of the country. Yeah. Think about well, I've been to London. Mind the gap. That's what they'd say when you go onto their tube. That's their version of the uh, oh good God, the subway. And yeah, it was just mind the gap. And so I think about our little platform. The train comes up there. It comes. Oh, okay. I'm having to pay attention to where does that come into the that comes yeah, there we go. I think that's about like that. And then this comes like that. And, and that's just a lot of glare there, so we don't have to worry about that much. We're gonna have people crossing here too. There's people in this photograph that I took. Thinking the body shops in town are going to be making a big business today. They're probably just, oh yeah, bring in the money. Okay, let me get some Mars yellow out. I'm a little bit punchy today. I've been up since 3:30, so bear with me if I'm just in there kind of like Yeah, that goes all over to here. We got a structure here. That comes like so, and that comes. I guess that's right. I said perspective could really throw you off. It can really confuse you. It can. Get that. I think we might put that pole in. I was going to take that pole out, but I think I might put it in because it actually definitely forms a barrier, which is sometimes you need to give that distance. So it's a big pole that holds up the wires and stuff. So we're going to put that. We are going to put that in. Black and green. The more I think about it, and that sits right about here. Straight up here. Oh, it goes all the way to the top. Come on. Like I said, these are street scenes, so we take all the imperfections too, you know. See my big gut in the way. Oh well. There we are. Right here we have. I can bring this over here so I can see better. We got out here. There we got. All the way up. That's that structure. I see, and that goes all the way down. Okay. See what that's now establishing is like where you're standing here. Here we go. And we'll have a shadow from that big pole here. Okay, talking to myself, full conversation going on here. That's how you do it. You got to talk yourself through it sometimes. So that's the platform there. Stand and wait for that train. The next train. Metro Area Express. That's what it stands for. Well, it was a cold walk this morning though. It was in the 20s and brr, we walked to the Mac station. There's a train here. Right. Cool. Okay. Zooming in with brown. I like brown. That is Mars. Yellow. That comes like so. Just this. There we go. And so that actually is further down a little more. Okay. Step back. Pour myself a little more vino here. My wine should have swung by the store just in case I can't get out tomorrow. I have a nervous breakdown. Yeah. No, that's fine. It's good to cut back just a little bit. Back in and rough that up because remember this is cobblestone. Now a streetcar line that goes this way. I think that goes off to the OMSI, which is that's a museum, industrial museum. Oregon, what does that OMSI stand for? I'll have to look that up. Science, Oregon Science. I don't know what the might be Maritime and Industrial Museum. A smaller brush. Just barely see the side of this train. Fake objects here. We'll get all that in there. There you go. You know, I think I've been there like once or twice. That's it. I should get down there. All the to-dos, I don't know. I don't know about you, but when the weather starts getting better, before you know it, you let things pass by again. That's me, and I think I'm darn determined this year. I'm gonna try to get back out to the coast. Little things like that. It seems like I've been in this rut lately. I mean, I love the painting and all that stuff. So don't get me wrong that I'm all depressed or anything like that. That's not the case. It's just that I just know I need to kind of push myself a little bit here. I think that's important. Get out, do something. Excuse me, goodness. Okay, let's start getting these cobblestones in here. Yeah, get myself a smaller brush here. Yeah, that's not great. Go. That's what I want. I get back see if that red's still wet. Oh, it is. My God, it's just wet. Buy a lotto ticket. Big bumper on this thing, hoping to keep cars from running into it. Every time a car runs into the max, the car loses. Every time. And it's just almost 100% of the time it's the car's fault. Oh, I was piling up here in Beaverton too. It started later in Beaverton. I got home and it was a mess, absolute mess downtown. They actually closed the office. They said, go home. And so I was running at the end of my time there anyway. So I left and I was lucky. I was taking the max, and so we went by the parking lot, absolute parking lot of the. Oh, I felt sorry for those people. There's probably people still there. They said there was people abandoning their cars on the road. It's like, oh gosh. Yeah, I love the Max. I absolutely love the Max. I know some people are shocked, and I love it. I don't even have a car anymore. I just, I borrow my roommate's car and go grocery shopping, and we're done. And I'll tell you what, I get stressed out just going to the parking lot at the grocery store. So there you go. Oh, I used to drive all the time, and oh, that was time. Oh gosh, I hated driving. I didn't mind it at one time, but I don't know. Just as I got older or something, I don't know. I just got hated it. That needs to be down a little more. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping to be able to go to the grocery store tomorrow, but if it's too bad, well, guess what? Not that critical. One thing I handed out Costco, but I said I bet Costco's an absolute zoo. I got a Costco that's really close to my house. We're gonna cover that. Those are a little too low. Uh, I have a Costco that's real close to my house, and it's like, just nasty weather today. Going to the gym a little more water. Make it more like ink here. I'm out of room. PC. Well, look, I'm gonna redo that. That's too got that. That's too bad. Yeah. Start over. Across here, and we're gonna move that over just a little bit and make the sign a little bit smaller. Let that dry. Let that dry. This is heading west here. There we go. There's ones up here too. But yeah, we're heading west. If you want to get on a train, you could get on the red line, but it doesn't come all the way out to my stop. You could switch it in the tunnel and get on the blue line, and then you could get out to my place. You head towards Hillsboro, but if you take Beaverton Transit Center, it gets you part of the way there. But you would take Hillsboro, blue Hillsboro, just in case you're wondering, find yourself suddenly kidnapped in your downtown Portland. Just get on the max, they'll come out and pick you up. You can hear cars spinning out in the say, you shouldn't be out right now. This is there we go. Yep, there one. Probably having trouble getting up there. It's a little hill that's out here, and that's notorious. It doesn't look like much of a hill, but you come up to a major street and you can't get started again. I can remember when we had a big snowstorm. There was like a bar at the top of that hill that overlooked it from the other side of the street, and we were sitting there having our beer. That's walking distance from my house. We were all sitting there having our beer, and if a car made it, if the bar cheered. If it didn't, they go, "Oh," and then it slide all the way back down. That was a few years ago. We had a big snowstorm a few years ago, and yeah, that was our entertainment during the snowstorm. And we don't quite have enough snow for that, I don't think, but yeah, I mean the whole nation is getting nailed. You're gonna let that dry a little longer because it'll just be counterproductive to paint on it right now. We had one big snowstorm and they had a great um, uh, film footage. He was a professional uh, snowboarder, and they hooked him up to he was like behind a boat, but it was a big pickup truck with chains on it and everything. And he went zipping through downtown. It was really fun just to watch. We got one of our handy dandy fun lights we got here, so we're gonna put that guy here. Guy, gal, solitarium. Put this in that fancy part of the light here. As a base like so. I'm not quite right yet. Not quite. So we'll wait a little while. Okay, let's get back in here. We're gonna put out some more screen. So we're gonna do that. Thanks for jumping on, Linda. My name's Mike Trupp. Yeah. Some yellow again. Some green. It's like I said, it's like a canopy. We're gonna. There was some magenta again, and blue and green. Darken that up here. A blob there. Just take it right out. That's what I say. Get more Prussian blue. I'm gonna have to order some more of that. Man, I can't believe I went through Prussian blue that fast. Yeah, I guess I've been painting a lot, so it makes sense. Gotta move those up just a bit so you can watch the trees coming together. There we go. All right. A little more yellow here. Green. Green. Okay, I hope you're not stuck in the same snowstorm that we're getting down here in Portland. It's becoming quite treacherous. It's like become a blizzard. It's like, all right. We're not done with you yet. I'm trapped in the house with not enough wine. We're in trouble. No, well, it's fine. That's way taller. I need to. That thing's way out of whack there, so I'm gonna do that. Fix that right now while I'm thinking about it. White. This lamp should be much more about here. How you doing, Larry? I know you can't talk, so we'll just we'll just assume you're doing fine. It was treacherous. They, like I said, I took our light rail and man, I was glad I was on that thing. Boy, it's an absolute parking lot. They were showing people abandoning their cars on. We have a big bridge called the Fremont Bridge that goes across the Willamette, and it carries I 405. And if you keep going on it, you'll connect up with uh, I-5 that goes to Seattle. And yeah, they're just oh my god, it's a huge bridge. It's the second largest bridge of its type in the world. It's a what do they call it? It's some sort of arch bridge. But when they built it, it set the world's record for the greatest single lift in the world. It was hydraulic. It was like 129 hydraulics that lifted it into place. It was pretty amazing. That was built back in 1973. It's a cool bridge. One of my more favorite bridges here. I tell you, when you drive across it, you get a view and a half. You get all the mountains, and then you get oh, it's just really cool. It's just a cool bridge. I love bridges because they're such amazing engineering feats. Building behind here. We see if we can see the color of them. I think they're all in shadow, so you see a little bit of them. Yeah, so I'm gonna just kind of come back in here, get these buildings in here. Oops, kick the camera here. There's a building here, and we're gonna have people coming across a crosswalk here. People out and about. It was a nice summer evening when I took this picture. Remember it. Still see it coming down out there. I tell you. Hopefully it goes away fairly quickly. Light in here because the sunlight is beating down on that, causing it to be bright. In the shadows of trees there. Whoa, couldn't help myself. This needs to be right here. I think maybe even a little bit bigger. Gonna come in here with one of those. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Gonna have my little fancy edge brush here. Get that done too. I'm talking to myself. Oh Lord. I just keep it like that and add a little more yellow ochre to that. Sun's hitting the side of this thing. Can you recharge that brush? Hey. Be careful, and I'll get a ticket for texting and driving. Down to just the last few days of the artwork up at Scandals, so I can't believe it's already been 2 months. Isn't that it's just crazy? Comes down. I pick it up Sunday. Comes down. Actually, last night is Saturday. So last minute sales. Hopefully, maybe we did pretty good. I'm not complaining. Done better and done worse. So there you go. I'm gonna say as long as that hobby's paid for, that's what I'm after. Okay, so late sunlight is coming like this, and so talking to myself again, and we're gonna do more work on those trees, and we'll put just a little more detail in the buildings. Not much. Bump, ba-dum, bump. Come in with a small brush. Rinse. A little bit of what? Yellow. Yellow's drying up on me. Doesn't need much yellow though. Okay. Make it sort of liquidy. Add a lot of water to it. A little water. Oops. Come on. We gotta make that thing hold now. Art of fitting in a word, especially something as long as Beaverton. Beaverton. Actually, we're gonna fix that part. Come back in again. Yay, many crickets. Fix it from this point on. Let it dry. There we go. Beaverton. A big faux pas holding a brush in my hand without putting it back in the water. If you've dealt with if you deal with acrylics at all, you know they dry like instantly. Beaverton. Whoa. Beaverton. Bigger brush and mixing in my Mars bars, yellow and brown. I'll have to get back in here because this is all brick. You're seeing there, that's a brick and a sidewalk here. A lot of brick here in Portland. A lot of old buildings that stood the test of time being brick. We don't get as much like earthquakes as let's say Seattle or San Francisco get. So um, we're a little more less active. Let's just say everybody always expects the big one, but we are less seismic active. All of our earthquakes actually come from Mount Hood, virtually all of them. They said. Beaverton. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have that going through my head now. Some shadow effects going here. Mhm. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. We're almost to that hour. Holy crap. Well, that comes by so fast. Look at this place here. Well, at least we got some things pretty much in place. And I think the next session I have, I'll be able to finish this one. I think I will. I think I will. We'll get that all fixed in there. Let's make one more attempt at Beaverton here, and then we'll call it good for this evening. Oh, man, I need more yellow. That dried up on me. Well, I'm gonna have to do a big order again. Golden's will be happy with me. I need to figure out how to go about getting like a scholarship, sponsorship for them. Yeah, let's get this here. But I think the key to this painting is kind of keeping it simple too. It's all about the shadows and the tree canopy. Try out one more thing. It's a long name for a city. Should just call it Beaver. TC. Okay. Just lengthen that out just a little bit. And white. Yeah, red. Red and yellow. Red line. The red line, the blue line goes out to my place, but the red line doesn't make it all the way out. So you have to switch trains or you stay on the blue line. Or just start out on the friends. One more thing here. Let me get this. There we go. Beaverton TC. People, thank you so much for joining me. Now, I'll put out Empire tomorrow, so we'll be back. I can't believe it's Thursday already. So we'll have that big Buick of a painting up for that tomorrow. And I think I'm going to put a due date on that painting. I'm thinking like May-ish, late May type frame. So that's where I'm looking at. See, so maybe I have like a fun signing ceremony or something like that. I don't know. We'll work on that as we get closer. But thank you again. Thank you so much for joining me. Stay safe, stay healthy. If you're in the winter storm that's going across this country, stay safe. Don't slip and fall on your rear end. Or be driving and slam into something because it's so icy out. Seriously, be very safe, be very careful. Take care. Hope to see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. again, right here in Oregon. Unless I get buried by snow, and then I won't be, All right. Take care. Bye bye.